Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Code and Clarity. Final year is not the time to start preparing, it's the time to perform. In this video, I'll break down the exact skills every computer science student must have before entering final year. Not theory, not hype, but skills that actually matter for placements, internships, and jobs. Think of this video as your career readiness roadmap. Now, let's first understand why final year is so important. Most companies start hiring much earlier than you expect, sometimes even before your final year begins. Internships are done in pre-final year, often converted into full-time job offers. This is also the stage where your resume gets locked. If you realize skill gaps at the last moment, it becomes risky and also stressful. That's why whatever we discuss in this video, you should aim to complete it before final year starts. Now the first point is programming fundamentals. The first non-negotiable skill is programming fundamentals. You don't need to know 5 languages, but you must be very strong in at least one. C++, Java or Python. Strong means you can write clean, readable code, you can understand logic, not just syntax. You know time and space complexity, why one solution is better than another. Most students fail interviews not because of DSA, but because their basics are weak. Next comes DSA, that is data structure and algorithms. The biggest fear, but also the biggest opportunity. Before final year, you should be comfortable with arrays and strings, linked lists, stack and queue, hash maps, basic trees and graphs. You don't need to become a competitive programmer, but you must be consistent. Practice on platforms like LeetCode, HackerRank. DSA is less about memorizing solutions and more about thinking clearly under pressure, which companies love. Now the next slide is about the core CS subjects. This slide is where many students relax, and that's a mistake. Core CS subjects are still asked in technical interviews. DBMS is a very important subject. From DBMS, learn about SQL queries, normalization, keys, and many other important topics. Next, operating systems. From operating system, learn processors, memory, deadlocks. Then move to computer networks. In computer network, learn HTTP, TCP/IP basics, etc. And then switch to OOPS, that is object-oriented programming. Learn inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction. You don't need to go extremely deep, but you must be able to explain the concepts clearly. Interviewers test your understanding. Remember, not your memory, okay? Let's talk about practical skills, that is development. Choose one clear track, not everything. Web development, maybe front end or back end, app development, and data or ML basics. Once you choose, commit to it. Before final year, you should have at least 2 to 3 solid projects minimum in your chosen domain. These projects will become resume talking points, interview discussion topics, and also the proof of your skills. Remember, this is very important. Now, next is the projects that matter. Not all projects are equal. Projects that matter are solve a real world problem and get the projects deployed, not just on your laptop. Show them the proof of the project. Now have a clean code on GitHub so that they can explore your code and understand. Then also include a proper readme file where you will describe the basics of the project. Most importantly, you should be able to explain the architecture of the project, why you choose a particular technology in it, how the data flows in the project, what challenges you faced while doing the project. Copied projects are easily detected, remember, and they hurt more than hell. Now, next is the resume and portfolio skills. Your skills mean nothing if they are not presented well. So before final year, your resume should be one page. Focus more on projects than certificates. Add GitHub and portfolio links. Avoid fake internships or copied content. Your resume should tell a clear story. This is what I know and this is what I have built. Last but not the least is the soft skills, which is highly ignored. This is the most ignored but the most powerful skill set. Companies don't just hire coders, they hire communicators. You must practice explaining your thought process, speaking confidently, answering basic HR questions like tell me about yourself, why should we hire you? Even the best coder can get rejected if they can't express themselves clearly. Keep in mind this point. This is very important. Your communication skill is the most important skill in an interview. Now, the final advice. Here's the truth. Don't panic. Don't compare yourself with everyone on LinkedIn. Start early, stay consistent, and focus on real skills, not just certificates. Okay, final year doesn't reward the last minute effort, it rewards the preparation, the consistency through all the years. If you prepare smartly before final year, placements become an opportunity, not a fear. Keep in mind. Now, if this video helped you, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and comment final year ready below. On this channel, Code and Clarity, I share honest tech career guidance to help CS students build real skills and real confidence. See you in the next video.